We're really very happy with our GreenStar panels. One of the nice surprises was that the lower electric bill so fast. It was 150 and then went up to 200 a month. And that's a tremendous savings right off the bat. Not only that, but we had some housework done here. We were having some work done on the ceiling. And when the worker cut a hole in the ceiling, put his head up into the attic, expecting it to be so hot, and he was just shocked. He said, "What's going on? Surely you don't air condition your attic?" And we said, "Nope, we just had some GreenStar panels installed up there, and it's just been a tremendous help." One other thing that's been kind of interesting, I don't like the cold weather. But when it was cold recently and we had a frost, or at least it was close to the frost, there was a little bit of frost on some of the other houses. But I looked up as I went out to get our morning newspaper. I looked up and saw that our entire set of shingles were completely covered in frost, meaning that the heat from the house was not going up through the attic and heating the shingles and melting that frost. So again, it was just kind of another confirmation that the GreenStar panels were actually doing what they were intended to do, to keep the heat out and to keep the cool in and to create that barrier. They've done a wonderful job.
I'm very pleased with my GreenStar panels. I am very delighted that I was talked into doing this, especially, when the sun went down, in our bedroom especially, we hear all these noises, popping noises. Could never tell what it was, but after the installation of the GreenStar panels, that noise disappeared. Our garage is more enjoyable. I have my files in there, and I do not have to open the garage door anymore to be able to work in the garage. It's nice and cool. Over the past 2 years, our energy bill has gone down over 200%. I mean, over $200. That's a savings of over 30%. So that's more money in my pocket to go shopping and do something else. That's a good thing. So I am very delighted that we have done this, and I recommend it to all my friends.
Well, we had our home installed with the GreenStar panels. We've been very, very pleased with it. It dropped the temperature in our attic over 50 degrees and lowered our power bill, virtually in half, maybe more. So it has been a huge savings to us every month, and on an annual basis, it'll be a tremendous investment.
My car was, like I was saying earlier, 61 degrees in the garage, and then when we were pulling out and just driving out, it dropped about almost 12 degrees. So you can tell the difference. The garage is a lot cooler when it's real hot outside, and then when it's real cold, it's a nice temperature inside the garage. And then in the house, you can feel the difference when it's real cold. The heater doesn't even have to be on, and it just keeps everything nice and warm. And so we're pleased with Charles and the company Innovative Homes, what they've done. And so we really sometimes don't even have to use the air conditioner because it just stays nice and cool. And we can open windows or keep them shut or the door shut, and it just stays nice in here.
Mm-hmm. And our home is a new home. Our home's only 4 years old, 4.5 years old. Florida builds 160,000 brand new homes every year. They should do something along this line from day one.
Yeah.
And then the consumer would benefit by their power bill being in half from day one, because it would be embedded in the mortgage. And they would save an enormous amount of money if something along this line were installed from day one. We're just very, very pleased with the company. We're very pleased. It was a good investment. Just to give you an idea, if we'd have put the same money into a CD, we're drawing definitely over 10% just off of our money better than if we'd put them in a CD. So I mean, it's a high yielding return on our investment.
I had GreenStar paneling put in my new house, and I was very surprised that the attic and the inside of the house stayed the same temperature, and even when it was cold outside or hot outside, it was a very even temperature inside the house.
GreenStar panels, we've had it installed in our house for over a year now, and we're very happy with it, and the guys did a really good job of installing it. It has saved on our electricity, our monthly bills. Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing I've noticed is we typically have our thermostat set manually. At night we set it at 72, and then in the morning when we get up and we get ready to leave the house or something like that, we put it up to 80, and the air conditioner doesn't come on till probably 5:30 or 6 in the evening. It doesn't cycle at all the whole day, and that's in the heat of the summer down in Florida. And that never happened before these panels were installed on there. So you can definitely tell that it's a savings, and it's saving on the air conditioner, the cycling of the air conditioner, and all that. The house is a lot more comfortable. It is quieter, and I can now get up in the attic anytime during the year, when in the past, in the summertime, we couldn't even get up in the attic. It was so hot up there. It's a really good product. I recommend it for anybody, and I know it's a little bit more difficult for you to install in existing homes, but there'd be no question that I would have it installed if I was building a new home. There'd be no question. And it wouldn't surprise me if down the road they didn't make this a building requirement like they do with a lot of requirements for hurricane prone areas. But just the energy that it saves in everybody, the whole country is about saving new energy. It would be just a good requirement to have in every home, especially new buildings.
Well, even in the wintertime, where everybody's been turning their heat on, we last week they said in the local paper that the bills in Bartow, the electric bills had gone up, and people were complaining about how their prices had doubled on their electricity. And we went and checked ours, and our price actually had gone down for the past month. And we don't even turn our heat on at night because it doesn't go below 65 in the house, and we can warm it up to 70 during the day, and it stays that way the rest of the day. So we are definitely saving money in the wintertime as well as the summer.